Hello, entertainment professional. Welcome to our next video. And in this one, we're going to talk about a really big thing, which is basically competition and the idea of competition in the industry. If you're in the entertainment industry, you can't ignore it. It's masses and masses of competition, and it never stops. It never stops. Every day, new people are arriving, hotter, prettier, more talented, trained, blah, 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 friends in the industry, connected, all that kind of stuff. There's people arriving in those big epicenters of entertainment like Los Angeles and New York every day, some with more advantages, some with different disadvantages. If you start getting into it, you're bound to go crazy. And for most people in the entertainment industry, you feel that on a large level, and you often feel it on a smaller level as well. So say at a place like the Comedy Store or comedy clubs, or if you're auditioning regularly, you start seeing those people and they start feeling like your competition very specifically, personally, and directly. So competition is a major thing, and everybody knows about this. So that's why everybody is training. That's why everybody is working out. That's why everybody is doing whatever they need to do to get the edge on the rest of the competition. It's just a basic fact. They're rehearsing more, they're practicing more, they're dancing more, they're singing more, they're doing whatever they need to do. And that's why you as a professional have to realize that it's in your benefit to look for what the advantage is for you, which may be understanding this kind of stuff so you don't get weighed down by the idea of competition. So you don't let the idea of competition become part of the resistance in your experience that stops you. And I have a technique which is so phenomenally powerful to get you out of competitive thinking and get back into gaseous experience. So you start running your career from a completely different place, because competitive thinking is one of what I call the primitive mind programs. Primitive mind being the survival instincts that we had when we were back in the caves. And so we have very intense emotions around survival instincts, and competition is one of them. I got to kill that guy in order to get this woman so I can breed with her and the tribe survives. That's how deep it is. That's how rooted it is in us. So when we have a competitor, a nemesis, someone who seems to be getting everything that you want and you're not getting, the emotional content behind that is really, really powerful, because literally part of your programming is saying their tribe is going to survive and mine isn't, because I'm not getting the job or the role or all this sort of stuff. And it builds up a very intense energy dynamic. It can happen within a band, for example, and I love working with groups of people to help these kind of competitive dynamics dissolve so they can get back into a more harmonious and creative and productive space. But that happens all the time with groups. You know, you're in a play with someone. Oh, is she prettier than me? Is he better looking? Is it whatever it is? Or is a better actor? Or that person's agent's coming? Or you're in a dance troupe and her pirouette is better. I don't know. You know, it's all the same thing. Competition psyching you out, activating those primal nervous system orientated energies. So when you go to an audition and you see that actor or actress that always books the job, then what happens is your nervous system starts acting up. It starts going into its primitive mode, and that starts choking you up. You start, okay, your instrument starts choking. If you can understand what's really going on that level, then you can actually take that energy, that nervous system energy, and convert it back into your creative energy. So instead of going into your audition and choking up, you actually go in there and find this source of power that rocks you out even more and actually gives you something really magical and special and charismatic. Because when you resist these feelings, when you resist the idea of competition, when you resist and try and push down those primitive emotions, what happens is you freeze up and you get locked up. I know this from being a stand-up comedian, that before you're going on stage, there's a sense of, if you don't get the crowd in the first 30 seconds, you're going to die. So it really pushes up these primitive emotions, and that's where you get the nerves and the fear. And if you understand what to do in those moments, you can convert that into charisma and energy and creative energy on stage, or wherever it is you're doing. And there's even more to this idea of competition, because again, I was talking about in the last video this idea of projecting onto people on the pedestal. So not only do you have your competition or your nemesis, you can also have your heroes and the people that you inspire you as a creative professional up on a pedestal. And you're down here looking up at them going, I want to be like that person. And again, if you think about those people, you usually give them these sort of shinier, better attributes than you feel like you have now. And that's what puts them up on the pedestal. And anyone who really gives you charge in this way can do this. So it could be a competitor. It could be someone you're jealous of. It could be somebody that inspires you. It could be somebody that intimidates you. All those feelings where you get kind of like revved up around that person is charge. It's energy and it's charge. And that's the energy charge that you can be reclaiming for yourself to elevate yourself up onto the same level and get into alignment with the kind of experience that you imagine or project or perceive that that person is having, that experience that you want. So instead of going into a room and seeing that actor and that actress that usually gets the job and getting all like, oh, I'm not going to get it, oh God, I hate that guy, whatever it is, you can actually in those moments use what you are perceiving in that person to bolster your energy, to bolster your charisma, to bolster your mojo, to bolster your it power. Because the people who make it have something special. Not everybody is beautiful, not everybody is fabulous, not everybody is super talented, but most people who make it have a sort of a magnetic energy and a charisma and a power. I mean, think about, like Jack Black. I mean, he's not exactly a hottie, but the guy has a charisma about him and he's a massive, massive success. So you can harness that energy and elevate yourself to a level where you're really vibrating and resonating on that success level as well, that gaseous state. So going back to the idea of competition, if you are going to give everything to this career, right? If you're going to really go for it, then you deserve to give yourself the tools that are going to help you move past the blockages and the resistance that become the major stumbling block and the reason why most people just wallow in not getting where they want and being resentful and unhappy about it and being the martyr to that bad boyfriend and girlfriend career where you're giving and not getting, because you want to start getting, you want to start receiving in this career, you want to keep it fun, you want to enjoy the journey as well, because this journey can take a while for it to manifest into the breaks that you want. You have to keep going, you have to keep sustaining, you have to keep at it, you have to keep getting up, you have to keep loving your craft, you have to keep being vibrant and joyous about it, and you have to keep moving in the direction you want to go, because when you stop, it stops. That's it. It's done. And it's over at that point. And at that point, you didn't get it. But if you keep reinvigorating yourself, you keep energizing yourself, you keep getting excited about it and loving it and being passionate about it, then you stay open to the opportunities, and they start flowing to you in a much more effortless way than that struggle and pushing and all that kind of thing. So learn to harness the power of energy to build your charisma. I've used these techniques to help beginning people get started. I've used these techniques to help people get from higher levels to step up, to know and understand when the energy is really opening up for them and to go for the right opportunities rather than pushing against the wrong opportunities. That's another whole barrel of fish. And I'm really passionate about helping people achieve their dreams and enjoy the process along the way and actually become happier, more joyous people along the way. So when you finally line up with that success, it's like, yeah, because this is how I feel anyway. I already feel great about myself. So I am offering a special deal to any newcomers to my work, that if you give me a call, and the phone number is down there, and mention the words, I want to get gaseous, because that's what this is about, or just tell me that you've seen this video, I will give you 25% off my regular price for a package of 4, and I will give 30% off my packages of 10 one-on-one coaching sessions. Because if you want to learn these techniques, get into a practice of using them yourself, not just with my help, but yourself, you just need some coaching to gain some mastery on these techniques, and you'll have them for life, and you'll have them for every area of your life, not just the entertainment industry. These techniques work in every area of your life, elevating your experience, bringing more joy. The ones that I have that teach you about charisma will totally help you in dating life, romance life, all that kind of stuff. It's really, really powerful stuff. So please give me a call at that number down there and just mention that you've seen these videos. Say you want to get gaseous with your career. And I will give you the discounts. My name is Georgia Jean, and my website is Ignite Entertainment Success. And that's what I'm here to help you do. Give me a call now. What have you got to lose? I'll talk to you about your career, and we will get you moving in the direction you want to go, which is up, 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 up.